Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, where these fans have been getting prepared to cheer on a whole pack of Badgers since early in the morning. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Illinois Fighting Illini taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. So Wisconsin's offense will start this game off. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Pulls it and fires to the left. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Lawrence. He's right on target. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on them. And the Badgers look to keep this drive humming. Handoff from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The Badgers will keep this drive going. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Shakes off the defender. Touchdown, Badger! And they break the seal on the scoring.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the ground with the back. Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Illinois right back to the line.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Stevenson. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Off the play fake. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to run for it. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'll leave it with him. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. The Badgers headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Lawrence. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Makes the grab. It's Murphy. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. This this offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Illinois offense returns to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Offense lining up quickly.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover that.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. To the air on 1st down. It's complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense in press coverage. They'll give it to the back. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Illinois lining up quickly. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He gets a block. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Here's the handoff. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
Really good-looking run right there. He reminds me of one of the greatest Wisconsin players of all time. Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dayne, who was a teammate of mine with the New York Giants, and he was so good at being patient and setting up.
Throws toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Fires to the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Badger. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Down close to the goal line. Great job by the tight end on his route for that touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Casey. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Corner's going to give them room. He'll come out throwing on first down. The sure hands, it's Stevenson. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Finds his back in the middle.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Coming after it. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going for it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field, and so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in, it's Stevenson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They want to just keep throwing it. Grab near the sticks. It's Stevenson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, fighting Illini. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. The Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. Quickly complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. And on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Lawrence. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Got his man quickly. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Illinois right back to the line.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw for it. Quick strike complete. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. The inside handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still 1st and goal. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Illini! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it out. It's Murphy. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this will be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The Badgers will have it 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Offense set on 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes his connection. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Reads it, fires complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Touchdown, Illinois! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it inside the 15. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Badger! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. Man, for the love of Tolzien and Stocco, what a day this guy's had.
And I think everybody gets the label as a Wisconsin quarterback as game manager. I think he's tired of hearing that. He said, listen, give me the rock, I'll spin it around, make some big plays, and he's putting on a show.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Usually see better timing between this senior quarterback and his receivers. That one well behind us.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. And sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man! And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll throw it on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. DB's right up on the receivers. He'll just keep slinging it. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He wants to throw. Got a man. It's Stevenson. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. He's going to pass. Back open in the middle. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Dialing up a second down pass play. Got it set up on the outside. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds. You can hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. It's complete. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it down the left side. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ball in the air, intercepted! Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive